everyone, and welcome to Cougar News. I'm Sydney Sweet.
I'm Sydney Sweet, and here's the latest from the Cougar Newsroom.
Many College of the Canyon students are shaken by last Thursday's shooting at Saugus High School, a tragic event that took the lives of 3 students.
It was a battle from the air and from the ground as firefighters worked to stop the Jake fire from spreading any further.
Thousands upon thousands of Los Angeles County residents have been affected and even displaced by the Saddle Ridge fire, a blaze that has now reached 5,000 acres.
Many of those attending have a close personal connection to these tragic circumstances.
Who could say no to this little guy? One of the airport's greatest claims to fame, actor Steve McQueen was a frequent visitor and lived in this hangar.
A wild pursuit of a carjacking suspect came to an end in the Santa Clarita Valley neighborhood. The chase began after a man carjacked a Toyota minivan in Exeter, about 2.5 hours north of Santa Clarita. The California Highway Patrol's Newhall area officers took command of the pursuit after the van passed the Grapevine. A spike strip caused the van to crash into a hillside off the old road in Castaic. The driver was taken into custody. Flashbacks, nightmares, emotional numbness, insomnia, guilt, and recklessness. These are all symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. The students of Saugus High School were subjected to a painful and distressing ordeal that no one should have to experience. The burden these kids are carrying is unimaginable.
Your world is shaken. Things aren't normal. Everything feels very intense, and you sort of get overwhelmed.
Many people are left wondering what they can do to help their loved ones cope in the aftermath of this senseless tragedy.
Listen. That is one of the most important things you can do, is listen, be non-judgmental.
There are many things to take away from the events that occurred at Saugus, but perhaps the most poignant is that it's okay to reach out.
Please seek help and go out and see the resources, because it's okay to hurt and it's okay to be traumatized from this, and to be honest and understand that it's okay to try to get some well-needed services right now.
There are lots of avenues for people to find support.
We want people to know that we're here at the Student Health and Wellness Center to provide personal counseling for anybody to get through whatever they're going through.
Now, do you feel about me helping you, me too? Cowboy, over here.
Cowboy, Pope, Pierre, and Mikey are just a few of the lucky pups that are being showered with attention today. Unfortunately, they're stuck behind metal cages. The Claws Bark for Books event gives kids the opportunity to learn about unconditional kindness.
The driving force is just teaching kids compassion and helping animals get adopted, because that socialization aspect really does aid in these animals finding their forever homes.
The kids are able to practice their reading skills.
Do not fear, I have installed.
And give these animals the love they so desperately need.
Research shows that reading to pets actually eases their anxiety and makes them feel more loved.
It's truly a marvel watching how the dogs react to the kids.
Sometimes you walk in and these dogs are barking and they seem a little unruly, but within moments these kids are sitting with them, these dogs have their paws crossed, and they're listening to these kids read.
The main goal of the Claws Bark for Books event is to get these dogs out of the shelter and into their forever homes. The best part of the day? Watching 2 dogs take their walk of freedom out of the cages and into their new human's arms. If you took a trip past the Route 66 diner on Saturday the 11th, you probably heard the roar of 20-plus vintage engines revving. Located on Soledad Canyon Road by the Canyon Country Movie Theater, the diner is easily identified by its bold signage. Unbeknownst to many, Santa Clarita has a thriving classic car community, and once a month, these motorheads bring their vehicles to the Route 66 diner to show off their proudest possessions. Car enthusiasts of all ages can appreciate the sleek beauty of these vintage vehicles.
Well, it's a classic car show. We've been putting these shows on now. This is our 20th year, and they're all fundraisers for different nonprofits.
Steve Brackett is the proud owner of a 1941 blown-injected Willys and has been a patron of the Route 66 diner for 3 years. Brackett shows his car because he says cars are like art.
People have paintings on the wall. I have cars in the garage. That's what That's what makes me happy.
He has the inside track on why he likes coming to the show and encourages others to jump on the bandwagon.
I look forward to every car show. I've been to every one for the last 3 years. I love George here. I love everything he does, and I appreciate everything he does.